Hello, learners. Welcome to today's session. Today, we are going to discuss something very new and very interesting. From January 2025 session, SOITS IGNOU has launched Postgraduate Diploma in Waste Management. This program is of particular significance today. Learners, you must be aware that today, increase in the amount of waste, be it solid waste, liquid waste, or the various kinds of waste being generated from our households, commercial places, industries, we very well know that these are the sources of the waste. What is alarming today is that it is not just the quantity of the waste has increased, but rather what makes us anxious is that it is more of chemical toxic in nature. The type of the discarded materials which are coming out from various sources, they are posing threat to the environment, to our human health, and also leading to unsustainability in the environment. And therefore, it is very much required that we have an understanding of how to manage this waste, what to do with the various types of the waste materials which are being generated every day. Tons of waste is being generated. Talk about plastic waste, electronic waste, and so on. So, this is an academic initiative of Indira Gandhi National Open University to offer a program, a postgraduate diploma program on waste management. So, viewers, in today's session, we will see that what all does the course comprise of, how you can take the admission, what is the eligibility criteria, and what are the details of this program. First of all, learners, let us understand what is the program overview, what it will have. So, as I have just told now about the background of the program, it is like that we very well need to understand various issues related to waste management. See, there was a time when waste management was thought to be something which was related only to the environment. And whenever we discussed waste management, we thought that it is about how to treat it or what kind of the chemical or biological methods which must be used so that it becomes less dangerous. But in the context of modern day society, when we talk about waste management, it is not just collecting the waste, transporting it to some secluded place and treating it there. But rather today, we say that what measures can be taken from the ground level, what all does it comprise of, so that in the first place it is generated very less, and secondly, we are able to put some value to the waste. This is something which is very, very important. Nowadays, we don't say anything as a waste. Rather, it is a resource. So, what is waste? Waste is something, the resource which is out of the place. So, this program particularly has an idea in such a way that the various courses in this program and the structure of the program is such a way that when you do this program, you will be having an understanding regarding how to tackle the problem of the waste generation in such a manner that we are also able to address the social, economic, the legal perspective related to the waste problem. So you will see that and another thing is that we will also see that how the waste management is important. There are various new terms that you will come across in this program. You will learn about that why waste management is essential. What is the importance? What comprises of the waste actually? How do I differentiate between solid waste, liquid waste? What is the life of the waste on this planet? Any plastic bottle, any paper, any electronic item which I am just throwing out today, how long it will be there on this planet? And as an individual, what I can do, what the governments are doing, what the programs are being run, what policies are required, how it is related to sustainability. In a nutshell, the program is a good package of your understanding of the waste, not only from the perspective of the environment. We are not discussing only the problem of the waste with regards to environmental pollution or human health, but rather we also talk about the entrepreneurship in waste management. We talk about the social system of the waste management. We talk about what are the health hazards if the waste is not disposed properly. What is toxicology? What are the heavy metals causing harm to our bodies? So this is the general background of the program. And if we look into the objectives, what are the objectives of the program, learners? One of the important objective is to sensitize the learners about the issues related to waste generation and its impact on environment and human health. To familiarize the learners to appropriate disposal and treatment methods, regulations and practices in waste management. To enable the learners to apply the knowledge and contribute towards waste reduction and its effective management. If you look into these three objectives, what we can understand is that it takes you from the basics of waste management. Through the various courses which are designed, the learners who are new, who are not so much familiar with the various terminologies related to waste, you will understand about what is waste, from where does it come, how much of it is generated, what does it do to our environment, how do I come in contact with it, what happens to my health if I live near a waste disposal site. So, telling you to familiarize and to sensitize you so that you think twice before throwing anything, before discarding anything. Secondly, then it makes you understand that what are the present mechanisms. What is the present way? How we are dealing it today? What do we do? What are landfills? What happens when the waste is burnt? What is open burning? What happens when the plastics and the other means waste products are thrown into the oceans? So it will tell you about the present day practices and what should be done. And then, because the program also has a component of project work, so through the project work you will have a practical understanding. You will be able to learn yourself. This is called the learning by doing. You can select a problem, you can devise your own research methods, and then you can address and you can find out the solutions in your own local area or any region specific that you can do. So that will help ultimately in waste reduction and its effective management. So these are the broad objectives of this program. And if we discuss about who are the target group, who all will be interested, so we all are affected by the waste problem, but basically the main target group of this program are waste management practitioners who are working in this area, who need to know more, who need to have a holistic understanding, officials from central and state urban departments, urban planners, sanitary officers, sanitary inspectors, officials from corporate sector, academicians, students, NGO representatives, or individuals who are keen to work in the waste management sector. So basically the program will be of interest to those who are working in the waste management sector. Who are in the state government departments or in the central government departments, or maybe they have their own NGOs, or they may have their own startups, or they have their own a waste management division of any industry. So it is of interest to particularly those who are dealing with the waste of any kind, and they need to learn more. They need to know about the legislation related to waste management. management, or how that waste can be converted into the resource, what are the opportunities that are existing, what are the government policies and programs, what are the challenges in waste management. So particularly it is of interest to all the mid-career professionals, all the development sector professionals who are working, because waste management today is not just an urban issue, but it also touches upon the rural areas also nowadays. So when we talk about the agricultural waste, when we talk about the waste which is generated in the rural areas, so they need to have their own understanding, they need to have their own mechanisms of dealing with the little amount of the waste which is being generated. And we know that according to the solid waste management rules 2016, it is mandatory for a certain area of square kilometer, the offices or the institutions have to manage their own waste. So it is very essential, it is an upcoming area, and it is something which would be very fruitful if you are in some business, if you are working in the waste management sector. Definitely you should enroll in this program to learn more, to have more understanding, clear-cut understanding of the waste management importance, the practices, policies, and so on. So the postgraduate diploma, if we talk about the academic credits, it is a 40 credit program, and in the 40 credit you have 32 credits are devoted to the theory papers, the theoretical courses, and the project work is there, which is of 8 credits. The language of instruction will be English. The study material is in English. The counseling, however, may take place in the bilingual manner, but most of the material or the examination, everything will be in the English medium only. If you talk about the duration of the program is minimum 1 year. Since it is a PG diploma program, you have to finish the program in 1 year, but IGNOU gives you flexibility in terms of the fact that if you are working somewhere, if you are not able to devote that much of the time, if you find that 1 year is too less for you to complete the program, then the maximum duration which is being given to you is 3 years. So in a span of 3 years, you can complete this program, and you can appear for the examination as and when it is convenient to you, as and when you are prepared. You can do the project work also accordingly. So it will be offered through open and distance learning mode, and that is the mode of learning of the program. And most importantly, now you must be thinking that who can enroll for this program, who can, what is the eligibility criteria. So there is no bar as regards to the stream, but the candidates or the prospective learners who want to join this program must be graduate at least from any discipline. So if you are from the arts background, science background, commerce background, it doesn't matter. You should be graduate from a recognized university, and then you are eligible. You can enroll for this program. As I told in the beginning, that the admission to this program is open. The last date as of today is 31st January 2025. You can take the online admission by visiting the IGNOU website, and once you log in, you will be having an idea about the various courses and all. So if you talk about the program overview, you can look at these are the courses. MEV 051, that is the course code. Those who are aware about the IGNOU teaching learning pedagogy, they know that there's a program code and there's a course code. So these are the course codes, and you can see on the screen that the courses are of 8 credits and 4 credits, and there is a project work that is of 8 credits. So all these courses are compulsory. There is no elective in this program. So the first course is overview of waste management, where you know about the various means what all does it comprise of, what is waste, what we have been discussing. MEVE 012 is about environmental management, where you actually understand the meaning of the management. What does it mean? What are the various theories and what are the principles of management? MEVE 019 is about environmental issues, the various issues that the planet is facing, because when you study about waste management, it will also have an understanding about the various issues related to the environment which are being faced. MEV 052 is social systems and waste management. The ethics of waste management, the corporate sector in waste management, the informal sector in waste management, sanitation. So these are the socially, how does it relate and what all does it comprise of. MEV 053 is entrepreneurship in waste management, where we see today that there are a lot of startups coming, there's a lot of entrepreneur, you can say opportunities in waste management, and people are now coming forward, maybe related to picking of the waste or collecting of the waste or transporting or upcycling. So there are a lot of circular economy is very much important, has become very important nowadays. So all these issues are discussed in this course. MEV 18 is environmental health and toxicology, where you know about that. What is the impact of the various chemicals which are there in the various streams of the ecosystems? How do they affect us? What is their role in maintaining our health? How do they affect? What is environmental health? What is human health? What is ecotoxicology? And MEVP 054 is project work. So when you enroll for this program, you will come to know that how you can complete the project work. There is a procedure that you have to submit the synopsis, you have to select any area in which you are working, and then you can move accordingly. So all these things will be clearer to you when you join this program, and you will have an understanding. So this is generally the different blocks, as we call it in IGNOU. So the first course which we were just discussing, so it has these blocks where introduction to waste and disposal, implications of improper waste disposal, waste management to resource management, and challenges in waste management. Then we have environmental management, where there are again 4 blocks in this course: introduction to management, key areas in environmental management and sustainability, and block 4 is tools for environmental management. Then in the course environmental issues, this is again of 4 credits and comprising of 4 blocks. Block 1 is atmospheric issues, Block 2 is land and soil issues, Block 3 is water related issues, and Block 4 is security and development issues. Then social system and waste management, which is of 8 credits. It comprises of 5 blocks. In this you have Block 1, socio-cultural issues in waste management, overview of waste management framework, governance in waste management, stakeholders in waste management, and dynamics of hygiene, sanitation, and waste management. Then in the course entrepreneurship in waste management, again it is of 4 credits. It has got 4 blocks: introduction to entrepreneurship, planning a waste management enterprise, circular economy and waste management, and GIS and RS in waste management. Then you have environmental health and ecotoxicology. It is again of 4 credits. It has got 4 blocks: fundamentals of environmental health and ecotoxicology. Block 2 is linking environment and human health. Block 3 is implications of environmental pollution on human health, and Block 4 is health risk monitoring, assessment and management. And the last course is project work, which is of 8 credits. So learners, there is a significance and importance of each and every course that is there in this program, because every course gives you a complete understanding of the various issues related to waste. And you must have noticed that here we are not talking about simply recycling of the waste, or we are not talking about the treatment procedures which generally the the approach towards waste management remains in that way only, that how we are treating, what chemical methods, what biological methods we are employing. But in this program, you will understand that it gives you a fresh perspective wherein we are not seeing the waste as a problem. We are rather calling it as a resource, and from the various angles, we are looking into that how we can reduce waste generation, how we can rather manage it. So that is the whole purpose of the program on waste management, because it gives you an understanding about the implication of the waste generation in society. What is the importance of ethics in waste management, which is rarely talked about. For example, in this course, we are also discussing about the role of the informal sector. We are talking about the ecological sanitation, what it is, why it is important. So not only the urban context where we are discussing about the landfills and other things and heaps of garbage, but rather we are also talking about the other issues which are related, which may not be appearing directly, which may not be, you may not be seeing it directly, or rather it is not talked in such a way when it comes to waste management, but it is very, very important. For example, the course environmental management will actually tell you what is the meaning of management, and in that you will be studying about the various types of the tools for environmental management. And it is very important, because whenever environmental auditing is done, or whenever we talk about the environmental management plans, how they are made, so when you do waste management program, it is important for you to understand about these terms also, because nowadays they are also very, very important for you. And when it comes to, you know very well that how IGNOU teaches through the study material, through the counseling sessions. So study material, you will be getting the print copy as well as the digital copy you will be receiving. The self-learning material is written by eminent experts. It is written in a very easy to understandable language, the very simple language, simple words are used, and you will be very happy to read it, because it contains lot of examples, lot of case studies, lot of facts, factoids, also other learning resources have been given. And there is a QR code. You can scan that code, and then you can access the other learning materials also, apart from the content which is being provided. So it is fully learner centered. You read through it, you do the middle exercises, you go it in such a way that somebody is along with you. That way it is written, and there are terminal exam questions at the back. So each and every step you will find that the teacher is engraved in the study material. So very eminent experts of the field have written, have contributed towards the content creation of the program, and therefore it is of a high quality. You will enjoy reading the material, and in every unit, as we call it, there are objectives have been specified. The important terms have been given at the back of the unit. There are references given. There are other learning materials, suggested readings. All these things have been provided, because the learners have an interest. They have enrolled in this program because they have certain interests. So therefore, full attempt has been made to make it as interesting as possible, and along with keeping the language very simple and informal. So there is a lot of scope, I must say, for the program in the waste management, because the whole planet is struggling to see that how we can manage the waste. So in that scenario, there is a lack of trained manpower. People are not trained. We do not have much expertise except for just dumping the waste out of the city. That is only the idea of the waste management that we have till now. Cleaning the cities and just putting all the waste outside the cities and creating problems there. However, it is not so. So therefore, enroll in this program if you find that it can contribute towards your knowledge upgradation also. It can help you towards your career progression also, because it has got a huge scope. You can have your own NGO, you can do your own startup, you can start some business and waste management. It will also help you to understand your communities, societies in a much better way. So when you do this program, it also helps you, it equips you with the knowledge. You are able to see and perceive the problem in the first place, and when you perceive the problem, then you are in a position to address the problem according to the region where you are living, according to the socio-economic conditions. And most importantly, we talk about sustainability, and to achieve sustainable development goals by 2030, it is essential that we first of all devise some mechanism to manage our waste. So this is very, very important. The counselors who would be teaching, they would also be the experts in this field. And when it comes to assessment and evaluation, there will be an examination at the end. You have to write the assignments, and also you have to submit the project. So these are the general things which are related to the program. And those who are interested, the admission is open for this program. Please look at the IGNOU website, take the online admission, and thereafter you will be getting all the information regarding the counseling sessions. You will be getting the material, you will be getting the notifications and circulars from time to time. The counseling would be conducted through various mechanisms. So this is all about the postgraduate diploma in waste management program. I hope that you find the information very useful, and those who are interested, those who are eager to join, please enroll through the IGNOU website. The last date is 31st January 2025. Thank you so much.